haven't read the Op Order of the Warno, we are here participating in a joint counter-narcotics operation with the Cambodian government, although the Cambodian government isn't actually here, so it's not particularly joint. But we have in the jungles to the north of us a bunch of narco-traffickers who the CIA and the DEA believe to be the remnants of the Syndikat organisation that we were part of a joint task force dismantling about a year and a half ago. So that's why we've been assigned to this area. So first order of business is going to be inserting to the AO and building ourselves a base of operations and locating somewhere where we can actually get some birds in so we can fly around. The jungle in front of us is sparsely populated. There are villages, there's not very many villages and there's not many people in them. There's no Cambodian police or armed forces there, so anyone we come across that starts shooting at us or has weapons will be, in speech marks, bad guys. Whether they're the people we're looking for or someone else, they shouldn't be there. So rules of engagement are pretty clear from that perspective. There are lots of civilians out there in some of these villages though, so whilst there isn't any rules on not using explosives, 40 mics or grenades, use your common sense, right? Don't be throwing grenades into straw shacks. We don't know who's in there because the chances are there's going to be a civvy there. Once we set up our base of operations, we will get our birds inserted as well as a bit more supplies so we can actually base ourselves here, and from there we're going to be over the next coming weeks conducting long-range recon patrols and riverine patrols to talk to the villagers, talk to people in the area, work out where the narcotics traffickers are, clearly identify them, send up their intelligence to SOCOM, and from there await further instruction. It's very likely we'll be tasked with engaging them, but we will do that when we're ordered to do that, unless of course we're engaged. So what we're going to do in a minute is going to be jumping on the boats, going up the river and going to one of three different objectives. If you look at your maps very briefly, it should be bright enough that you can see them now. We're just off the map here on this river here. First of all, we're going to be going up to Objective Chevy, doing a small unnamed village which may or may not be deserted. After there we'll be going to Objective Ford, which is the village of Hoi An, and then the Objective Brook here, which is the village of Syndikat. We will each of those be taking, splitting up, working up a plan of how defensible, how accessible, how generally speaking useful each one of those objectives will be. And then from the aviator side, they're going to make a judgment call on which one of them is to get 3 birds in and out of. From there, we'll make a decision about which one we're going to use, build a base at, and then we'll rally back at that. Obviously, we've got the aviation's going to be on the ground with us until we get a base of operations set up. So when we're on the boats and when we're out in the field, aviation, if you just want to follow myself, Crowley and Stone around, keep close to us. Coke for the time being, obviously run your threesome as a small team. We've got, I think, 5 or 6 boats here.
Salmon gets
Threesome boat back down at Red Rock, over. One, this is 0. Your boat's lead, 2 your boat second, followed by 0, followed by 3 last. Over. 1 copy's off.
2 copies off. Order movement on the lake, on the river is 1, 2, 3, and correction, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2.
1 Oscar Mike. This was 3, had to make sure it checked weapons. Over. He's on his back.
Yeah, good call. There's a white cargo truck on the left. There are a bunch of clearings. That's where the villages are. So I don't know if you have a chance to review the.
Well, this is 0, how copy?
Send to 0.
Let's put ashore at the apex of this hairpin you're just approaching now, and walk up north to Chevy, over.
1 copies all, putting ashore at the apex of the hairpin, over.
All right, 360. Take cover, 180.
K2, you've got point. Start leading us out to up to Chevy, please.
Arrow 2, we're taking point, roger. All 2, we're going to be taking the point up to Chevy, which is to the northwest. Just basically go to the northwest. I'll give you directions as we need to. Work your way through cover and conceal them the best you can, Vern. No rush. Any questions?
Negative.
There's no questions, Vern. You're ready to take us out. 02 moving.
Copy.
Hey Voon, keep it out of jogging.
1, this is 0, did you copy my last?
Just go northwest.
It's negative 0. Please resend, over.
1, can you kick out about 100, 150 meters west of 2's lead, please, over.
That's affirmative. 1's moving time now.
Jogging.
3, if you move up about 50 meters behind 1 and 2 and support either of them in contact, 0 is going to bring up the back door. Okay.
I think we're going to just load up till everybody gets in formation. When we get to these open areas like this, we're going to go across. We're going to bound in sections and get across these open areas. Go ahead, the red, get across.
Go. Recess ones.
Go ahead, Vern, get across.
3, this is 0. When I get Costello in here, I'm going to give them to you, over.
Say again?
Going to have someone else joining us when they get in. They're going to be joining you.
All right, blue move. Do you guys hear that?
What do you hear?
Sounds like a loudspeaker.
Yeah, I think I hear it too.
Arrow 2, we got possible audio on a loudspeaker, possibly to our north.
Good copy 2. When you say loud, hold it a bit more. As in what? As in music or a prayer or what?
Just heard some voices. No music, that's for sure. Zo2, we got it again. It is definitely to our north.
So this is 1, be advised, we also also got audio on that loudspeaker. It sounds like a man talking over it. Over.
Guys, objective Chevy is 250 meters directly north. Directly north. Keep moving. Cover starts to thin out a little bit on the right, so stay to the left a little bit. Let's go over to walk here. Mark 2, we're angling a little bit to our left to stay in cover.
Copy 2, we'll adjust accordingly.
Okay, Chevy's about 300 meters to our north now.
L2, be advised, 1 is directly to our left. 1 is directly to our left.
Eyes on 1.
Yeah, it's not constant. It's just temporary. You'll hear a voice, and then it'll stop.
One is to my northwest 50 meters.
Yeah, bring it back to the right a little bit here, so we're going north.
Yeah, I was just trying to get on this side of the area.
God, how annoying the goddamn birds were. Hey, Vern, am I quiet?
Yeah, you are a little bit.
Yes, you are.
How about now? Still quiet?
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm gonna have to sort this microphone volume.
K20, the edge of the first kraal or fence is about 100 meters north.
Okay, Roger.
We're coming up to Chevy now. I'm gonna move it into a low crawl on about 20 meters.
Keep moving up here till you can get eyes on the village.
I got that. Eyes on village.
02 eyes on.
Go low, go low.
Move up to get eyes.
Okay, 1, 2. Let's stay concealed for now. Just want to ascertain if there's anyone in the village or if it's not deserted.
L2, get up on line somewhere so you can get eyes on.
Civilian right in front of us,
10 meters
about
from
10 to
us.
15 meters.
Copy.
Don't move.
L2, hold. Civilian right in front of us. 02, we got a civilian directly to our front, holding.
I'm gonna get into a pose where I can see.
Hey, you guys, whoever's, don't lay in the open. You just get to cover as quick as you can.
I'm gonna get to that bush over there, to our northeast. Do it as concealment to look over into the town with Bonos.
Yep, yeah, go straight east.
Right-
Get,
right
get, in the,
there.
get in the bushes. Yeah, blue, swing a little bit further over to the east. Just give us a better angle on this place.
Holdings here. So copy 3. Two, that's Civi set in front of you. Looks quiet.
No, that civvy isn't near us anymore.
Yeah, I don't see that civvy. He was right in front of us.
3, this is 0. Do you want to bring your team up and initiate some first contact here? Solid copy.
All to continue to swing slightly to our right. get eyes on. If you don't see anything, continue to peel to the right slowly.
Got that. Okay, all element leads and we go into the town. If we can shoulder our weapons, please, over.
Will do. We do have that one civilian, by the way, in front of us over here on the northeast.
One copies.
Civilian's moving up toward you guys. Hold.
Yeah, we got him.
Okay. Per Axel, don't put your weapons on him. He's not armed. Arrow, do you want us to move in now?
Yeah, roger that.
2 shoulder arms. We're going to move into the village slowly.
3, if you can try and have a conversation with some of the inhabitants.
Okay, all 2. Get up, shoulder your arms, walk into the village.
Hearts and minds, Vern. Hearts and minds.
That's the best place to aim.
You guys are black on shooting goats. Do not shoot any goats.
Copy, no goats.
Who's Costa?
Huh?
Costa. It says Costa's home right here on the map.
Best. I don't know.
Yeah, and I've got a feeling some of these areas, like, already from the way this place looks, I wouldn't set up here.
This is slightly too open for you guys, I think.
It's too nice for us here.
Yeah, too nice. Very
It looks nice to land a chopper, yes, but it's way too fucking open. Yeah, we got individuals running to our left. Yo, check your...
What did you say, Zero?
If there are no doors to the
So
building,
we've
are we
got
allowed
a
to
reasonable
go in?
location over here on the west side of the village. If you could come and have a look at it when you've got a moment. Cap. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Also make a judgment. I need a judgment call from you guys about how defensible this area is. If we were going to set up a FOB here, never mind the aviation stuff.
Aircraft 2, we don't like it. It looked to be a nightmare to defend.
Oh, one agrees. 3 good assessment, 0.
Zero 3.
Go 3.
Only been able to communicate with 2 personnel here in the village break. They've seen nothing.
River is
Seem to be nice
approximately
people.
waist deep.
No issues over.
Good job, thanks.
Okay, good copy.
Still 2, village, the river's navigable. It's only waist deep at the deepest.
I was Piranha Bay, holy crap. I felt something tickling my balls. Is this Piranha country?
Probably not. It was just some type of parasite crawling in your insides there.
Alright guys, let's rally up and double time back to the boats.
All 2 double time back to the boats.
Double time
We're
back
still
to
gonna
boats.
staggered column, burn the lead, go.
One's moving.
2 moving.
Yeah. As long as they don't get the
Fuck my
MRE,
MRE
and I
good.
will fucking kill you.
Just
Just
not to
saying.
be epinephrine. Just get some cocaine.
Alright, hold. I'm gonna check the boats.
Yeah, this is it, I think. I'm not sure.
Go ahead, I'll shoot you in the head if you turn into a zombie.
Nothing seemed
Okay, 1 and 2. Once you're once you're both back at your boat, if you want to push off and start heading towards Ford, 4's gonna 0 wait for 3 to get in.
Roger. 2 load up. Let's get going. Just go
0,
slow.
we're about 100 out from you, coming down.
Just go slow until the all boats
Okay, yeah,
are
we'll
loaded.
just delay till you get back here.
Yep, moving slow.
Oh, look at the little pilots all the way over there. Look at them.
A little field trip.
On 410.2, Solomon.
I got you. Run clear.
Okay, awesome.
I see a bush there to the left. I think that's going to be pretty good concealment. Well, the best we're going to get on that beach.
Yeah, that's the best you're going to get. Go ahead and go for that. Eyes on.
Yeah, copy that.
Ingram. Just
Okay, 1-0. If you want to take us into the village, 2, if you can get eyes on into the village from the edge of the village, give us support.
2 copies. All 2, we're going to inch up and put eyes on the village. 1's going to move into the village. We're going to hold, give them cover.
Make contact with the villagers.
I got a guy in a suit to our south.
Alright guys,
looking
I'm
at
moving
us.
up with 1 towards the village.
Too fast, too fast. You need to wrong that.
On our south. Well, opposite bank.
Opposite bank, sitting down, black suit. I guess, go ahead and disregard.
Red stay to the left, blue go to the right.
Copy, red.
Okay, 1 and 3, let's make sure we've got our rifles slung or at very least held low ready. And we'll go into the village.
Sir, copy.
Copy. All 2, keep your weapons at low ready.
Copy, low ready.
We're not supposed to. Stay on the cover. 1's going in. We're holding for cover here. Be advised, 1's moving in on our right.
0, this is 3. Be advised, we got guys leaving the area.
This might be if we built up here or something.
Yeah, got it.
Bit more.
3, this is 1. We're at the outskirt. Do you want us to move in alongside you now? Over. Swan to all, we're Oscar Mike.
Mike Wazowski.
So this is one interrogative. You want us to beach just south of the objective? Over.
Yeah, roger, good copy. Beach there and then walk in again casually. Let's not alert anyone. Over.
One copies, cool as cucumber. Let everybody dismount first.
God, I'm gonna look at this nice little palm tree looking thing here.
I believe that's called a palm tree, sir.
Thank you, Sulu. Thank you.
Right south.
I got north.
Okay, 1 if you want to take us in towards Buick itself and towards Tam Key. 3 if you want to ghost 1. 2 if you want to set up a security pause at this building just to our north, 130 meters. Over.
1 copies, Oscar Mike.
That's what you see in television.
We're moving toward the objective, guys.
Low ready. I don't trust this shit. Disregard.
You can you're clear to enter the I guess central. It looks like there might be a central courtyard or something. That can see a pair of big doors here, but don't go into the actual building itself. That's going to be someone's home.
Break. 1 has 3 times armed contacts northwest of our position within 200 meters. Guys on them now, over.
2, swing to the right, Blue. There's armed contacts.
Take cover.
Copy, armed contacts. Okay, 2, below my last then, if you want to kick out to the east side of this hard building, 1 stay on the left side, 304 will take up a centre point and support 1 and 2.
Copy. All red, hold here. Blue.
Update, 1 has
move
eyes
over
on
to the
5
trees.
times contacts,
About another
same
20 yards
direction,
up. Go.
location, over.
Alright, moving.
Red, hold here. See if you can get eyes on anybody.
Well, as soon as I stop lagging and I get a bit more space, then yeah.
Red, slowly move up the wall. Slowly.
Taking point. Let me take
1, can you move from your pause
no eyes
west
from
and
Blue.
into the tree line and move up from there, over?
Yeah, 1 copies. We have eyes on possible movement to our west. We're moving that direction now.
Okay, roger that, good copy.
Hold at the corner.
2-0, if you want to hold the that eastern side of this building complex for now, don't move forward anymore, just giving 1 some chance to move up into some cover.
Copy, we're holding at the northeast corner. Blue, use your best judgment if you want to swing over a little bit further or stay there. It's up to you.
Yeah, Zeta 3 northwest, top of buildings, multiple armed
Real
guards.
estate.
Over.
2, from your pause, can you have you got any jungle or cover to your east or
We're not sure if
northeast,
that
over?
corner is clear. We're Vern.
0 for 2, be advised, that's affirmative. I've already moved one of my elements, or correct, one of my sections over there into that cover. They still haven't seen anything.
Okay, roger that. Listen, 0, 3 and 4 can hold this building. If you can move all of your element to those tree line and cover to your northeast and start moving around the clearing to the northeast north, so you're approaching the enemy from the enemy's east, over.
All 2, we're going to swing around to the woods up here to the north and northeast of us.
1 is doing, over. Copy that.
So this is 1 interrogative. Do you want us to hold, wait for 2? We're we're almost set up on the contact. Over.
Yeah, just hold for a minute. Actually, just give 2 some time to get into the woods up to the northeast.
1 copies. We're setting up here.
Okay, I'll just have a look.
Keep moving further north.
Okay, all elements engaged.
Swing north, swing north.
03, can we go ahead and move up to the north?
Well, not across that killing ground, no.
There are a bunch of buildings between us and there. I think we can make it pretty safe.
2-0, you need to move around, flank around to the east and that tree line as quick as possible.
We are moving quickly right now.
With you.
Taking shots. Where's Underpark?
Not destructive. I'll get it in a minute. Thank you. 2, you're all green to engage. Go ahead.
Roger.
Red, hold, suppress. Blue, swing right. Blue. Blue, get a good pause, hold, then I'm going to have red move over.
Okay, so
Section
keep
50,
moving in from your point one. You can start moving towards the target now.
Copy.
1 copy.
Alright, 04, let's move up slow as 3.
Red, swing around behind me, peel around behind blue, and get on their right.
Cover that.
There's a trail up ahead, so watch yourself on the trail.
1-0, report.
Friendly southwest. 0, this is 1. We've taken direct contact. We're all green though. We've eliminated at least 7 contacts. Over.
Spencer's down. Jesus took a massive hit. Okay, all element leaders, just be mindful there might be civilians in and around these buildings, okay? I know there's bad guys, but there could very well be civilians.
Careful, blue on blue. We're almost directly opposite from the... We have the enemy right between us. Guys, be careful, blue on blue. We got 1 and 0 are almost directly southeast. Correction, southwest. We got friendlies on that location.
0, this is 1. Be advised, we are on the outskirts on the southwestern side of town. We are pushing in time now.
Where's that good copy?
Miller, I'm going to need stitches.
Roger.
Yeah, be advised, Vern's down. I'm getting him right now. How you doing, Cops?
1-0 reporting.
0, this is 1. We are inside the town. All green. No casualties. Over.
You should be able to run towards south.
Okay.
Direction north.
North.
Back, counter.
We got shots coming in northeast. Say again. Shots coming in northeast.
Keep back. Report this tree there.
Spencer's down.
TIC north, counterattack.
Here, roll back to me. Go back to me.
Spencer, you on your own, over?
Negative, got Stark with me.
What's the status on Vern?
Set rep all of you.
Two still in contact to the, directly to our north, about 100 meters. Reloading. Jared, you got a chance, join Miller and myself just to the, on the very north edge of that trail.
Burns down.
I wanted Sierra.
Dude, I'm fucking still auto.
Cavalry's here. I think Sierra's down. And Vern.
No, I'm here.
Oh shit, Captain's here.
Sierra, radio check.
All is there,
Hey,
is there?
Vern is currently...
Yeah, I gotcha.
Where?
Okay.
What's your
What's Vern's
location?
status?
He's still probably getting patched up by Mercy.
Nancy, are you working on Vern?
1-0 report.
Roger.
So this is 1, all green. My foreman's currently seeing 2 members of
Is the village
over.
Contact south.
Copy that.
Spencer, your location?
Take it to the south.
Just northeast of this little compound where we had the engagement.
I heard shots.
Alright, we're moving to you now.
I think
This is 1,
oh no, that's...
unknown this time. We're on the northern side of town. Break.
0 be advised. 4, we get contact southeast. Fire team at least move.
Got eyes.
Okay, roger that. Right, 1, you stay oriented to the north then. 2, 3, 4, everyone orient back to the south.
Two copies.
Yeah, roger that. One's got the north, one's got the north.
That's affirmative. Cover north. 3 still got east.
3-0 over.
All green. Holding west to northeast. Over.
Solomon to Spencer.
Go.
We currently just lit up the bushes. Are we clear to move up and...
2, how
for
mobile is your
any,
team over?
wounded contact?
Hold. Blue. Two's green.
2-0, how mobile is your team over?
All green.
Roger that. Can you move towards the original building that we came up on and ensure there's no more contacts down that way over?
Two moving original building. All 2. We're going to be moving up to that original building, that 2 or 3 story building that's right there. Hardcover building just to our south.
Copy that.
Red, move up on the left. Move up. Blue, move up on the right.
Disregard. Cosmic, you mark on map your firing arc, please. In group.
Yeah, we got a bunch of down enemy.
Where are they?
Another here. So this is 1. Be advised, we've got a suspected enemy over on the side of the riverbank. Permission to check it out. Over.
Yeah, roger that. Absolutely over. Contact further north southeast.
contacts down.
2-0, is that you in contact, over?
We got multiple contacts to the south of the original building.
02, that's affirmative. We got multiple contacts to the south.
All contact.
Okay, our line of sight support you is obfuscated by bushes. Right, 4, stay here, secure these buildings, 0, come with me, we're going support 2.
As soon as possible, go to cover and treat them in cover.
Yeah, I can move. Yeah, bring them in there.
Just get in that courtyard.
4 copies.
Zero, this is 1, be advised, we've got armed foot mobiles moving to our southwest. We're moving to engage now.
0, this is 4, be advised, we got contacts coming in from the northwest, another squad it looks.
More contacts coming in from the northwest.
Got northwest.
What the fuck?
So this is 1, we're in heavy contact, just to the west of the village, danger close.
Okay, roger that, understood.
Yeah, the shit hanging in the doorway?
Okay, 1, 0 and 2 moving dual pause, over.
2, join 0, we're moving to 1. Oh, 2, go to the left of this compound here. Go toward the west side of that compound to the corner.
By that water tower?
Yeah, affirmative.
Okay, 1, 0 and 2 are back at the main village now, so we're on your pod, no sign of contacts.
Solid copy, 0, the squad-sized element that engaged us from our west-southwest seems to be neutralized. We're still holding on them now, over.
Yeah, okay, roger that. 2, 0, can you move up through the jungle on the west side of the village, within the tree line, and make sure those contacts are all down, over?
That's affirmative. I can see someone from my pause moving there now.
Oh shit, is that a... Dude, enemy. Your front, Spencer, by that big fat tree. 100 meters.
You're clear. I don't see him. 302 TIC. 1 contact.
There were 2 of them.
Correction, 1 contact.
There were 2 of them. Burn says there's 2.
Move up in contacts if you can.
2, 0, if there's one guy, why are you spending about 200 rounds killing him?
The second contact.
Don't get tunnel vision. Marines.
They need the crowns. One's down here. He's down.
Sounds like one's looking for drugs.
Scott, you're on point. Start with that southeast building.
Do we have any?
Smart ass.
I'm gonna check the pickup trucks over here. Check for any of that hot mama jamma juice.
0-3.
Go ahead.
Where's the drugs at so I can take samples?
So if you find the road right in the middle of town, in between the 2 sides of the village, they're out the back behind a technical, I think.
Nothing on them.
There's a van here. We're standing by with them.
Yeah. We got a bunch of cocaine on the ground here.
Okay, intelligence got to come take photographs of them. Of it.
Alright, we got an operated,
Watch the tire.
Going in.
There you go. It's fixed. You even fixed the windshield. Well done, dude.
0, this is 1, be advised, no eyes on any illegal substances. However, I do have 1 civilian inside the southeasternmost compound, large 2-story building, white, over.
Civilian, is he dead, alive, injured?
He seems to be all good. He's just standing here. He looks a little shell-shocked, but otherwise he's great.
That's supposed to be a draw.
Okay.